Hello, today we are back on our Mercedes W124 and we're going to be talking about a radiator hose, how to change them, how to bleed the system, etc. Yeah? So on mine, so this one I've got here, it just cracked open, so that's the time to change it, obviously, and well, the occasion to make a video as well and to show you. Yeah? So let me tell you a bit how it works and why it's important to check them. So you fill the water here in the expansion tank. So the water from the expansion tank goes here, then goes at the bottom of the radiator, that's here, will go up, follow his circuit, go into the engine, cool it off, and then round we go via the water pump, and he'll make a circuit like this. So what happens if one of them crack open? You will lose all the fluid, and if you drive that way, the engine is gone. Okay, you'll finish it. Okay, so it's important to check them, and especially it's a very quick job. So it'll be stupid that, like me, for instance, that it breaks and you get stranded for something for 5 minutes. Okay, so how to check them? For instance, this one, you press it, and as you can see, it's got a good it's a good rubber. It's not crusty, as we would say. As soon as you get a bit crusty, forget it, change it immediately. If you can see that your rubber is kind of pregnant, okay, there's a bulb or bulge, change it as well. It will crack, you can be sure. But like this one is the old one, it's good. Well, this one obviously it's brand new, no problems. As you can see, it's got more or less the same texture. Okay. So what we will do, we will now remove that other one, and I will show you how we're gonna fit it, how we're gonna fill up the water, etc. On your car, this one is the 200D. Maybe on your car the pipe are not one here and one there like I've got here. Maybe they're both on the same side. But anyway, if you check the radiator, you will see it. It's a big pipe, you can't miss it. Okay, so anyway, let's dismantle this, and I'll show you how to fill it up, etc. As you can see, I've now removed the old pipe, and this is where it actually broke. So what it tells me, it's not it didn't break with time, like after 4 years or 5 years, something like that. It broke because something rubbed against it, and eventually it broke. Okay, so obviously before to fit the new pipe, I need to make sure that the new pipe doesn't touch anything. If not, obviously I would have the same problem again. So now to fit the new pipe, obviously we need to put the new circlip on it, but before to fit it on the engine and the radiator, we need to clean it nicely first. Well, as you can see, the pipe get connected here on this, and on the radiator that's here. Okay, so we need to clean this nicely before to mount it. Okay, I've now cleaned everything. On this part that's plastic and the radiator, it was nice and clean, but on the water pump it was not. So let me show you here. I'm not sure if you can see it. That's the pipe that goes on the radiator. It's nice and clean, and this one was linked to the water pump, and as you can see, it's all dirty inside. So that's the kind of dirt I had where it gets fitted. Okay, so I've removed that with a screwdriver to remove the dirt, and then later with some sanding paper I've cleaned nicely. So what it tells me as well is that the previous owner of this car at some point or another used regular water, which you should never do in your car. Why? Because regular water, when it gets heated up, it creates calcium, so this what will happen, all that dirt will eventually get stuck in the radiator, so the radiator won't perform as it should do, and then eventually you'll blow a head gasket. So it will be very expensive just for a 5 liter coolant that you can buy, you know. So that's very stupid to do that, but a lot of people do that. So I'm telling you, don't do that. If you want to take care of your car, just don't do it. Okay, so now it's all clean. Let's fit the new pipe. As you can see, we have a circlip here, and it's a bit hard. Okay, it's been there for a while, and had a lot of abuse, obviously, with the dirt and etc. So if you got a bit of WD-40, spray it on the three, and let's fit them. Okay, it's always much better to have something that goes in nicely than when we have to force. Okay, when we force, it can break, and obviously we don't want that. So lubricate it first. Okay, let me try to show you how it's fitted. As you can see, it's on the water pump here, and it goes to the extension tank and to the radiator at the bottom. Make sure that the pipe doesn't have any kink, still like this, for instance. Okay, it's curved naturally to fit perfectly the car. Okay, so just don't bend it, just follow the flow, follow the pipe, and it'll get fitted just fine. You will see as well that here, for instance, okay, it's the maximum you can go to, so the pipe will go right at the end. If you put your finger here on the pipe, you will feel like a bump. Okay, so the clip will go between the end and that bulge. Okay, so when we tighten this, it'll be absolutely tight. Okay, nothing will come out. And the same for the radiator and the expansion tank. Okay, we have now fitted the pipe. It's all tightened. So now comes the time to fill up the liquid. So as you can see, I've got 2 bottles here, because you will see there's different prices. The difference is the temperature. This one, for instance, goes at -35 and plus 145 degrees. This one goes at -18 and 125 degrees. So in fact, this one will be not as good, let's say, but any of them will be well within the range of the car anyway. So what we do now, comes the time to fill it up. So we fill it up here, and what we'll do after, we will start the engine to make sure the liquid goes all over the place, and after we'll check it again. So okay, now I've started the engine. As you can see, the level is good here. So now I'm just waiting for the car to warm up. A good sign to know if there's liquid everywhere, it's pressing this. Here it doesn't feel like there's water inside, so I know it's not everywhere. Okay, so what I have to do is wait for the engine to get hot, then accelerate a bit more, top up with some water. As I say, if you got something to bleed here on the radiator, or if you got something here, then bleed it, open it, the air will come out. Okay, because the water will rise. If not, because I don't have on this car, so the air will go through here and eventually will go back here. Okay, so anyway, just check your dash. If you see that the temperature raise something anomaly, then there's a problem, there's air inside. If you can see as well that the temperature is okay and suddenly it shoots off, then it goes down, shoots off, goes down, there's air in the system as well. Okay, so just check everywhere just to make sure you don't have any bleeding valve. Open it, remove it, put more liquid. Okay, accelerate the engine as well. Okay, when you accelerate the engine, the flow will go faster in the car, and then it will start filling up. Okay, now I can feel it's coming in. Okay, so you accelerate more and you check your level always. Okay, very important. And then the job will be done. You will have saved easily €150. Okay, or more.
just to show you, I've got another car here, and here I've got the radiator below this, and as you can see here, there's a plug that can be opened to remove the air. But if we follow the radiator hose, here as well, there's another plug that we can remove to remove the air. Huh?
Okay, so I went for a drive with the car. Everything is fine. I'm just gonna double check that everything is fine on the car. Usually, if the liquid is fully in the tube, in the pipe, we press it and we'll hear it. Okay. Okay. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, but there's a noise. It comes out here. Okay. So we know it's going everywhere. Okay. And it feels as well. It feels like there's something in it. So we need to check as well the level. So here the level should be here, and I can see it's missing a tiny bit, not much. So I will just top up that now, and that's it. The job is done. Okay. So I hope this would have taught you something, and you'll save a few bucks. Okay, see you.
Well, my friends, I hope you enjoyed the video that I've shown you and you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to the channel and give me a like. And if you feel like it, you can leave me a comment as well. Well, see you on the next video.